Hey, Shalom, giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim, Harakah Hakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth, and they continue to teach us. And Shalom to our brothers doing this powerful and mighty works. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He is, He exists. And Yahweh Shai is the beloved Son who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai meaning He deliverer. Bahashim just means in the name. And those are the true biblical names that we call upon. Alright? So with the whole situation of airports having shortage of employees due to the government shutdown and no communication in their towers, this just shows that when society collapses, a lot of you people are gonna get stuck wherever you're at, right? And it just shows you that you people ain't ready, man, for when society collapses. All right? People are freaking out because they're stuck due to flight delays, due to, can't get on a plane because of the whole government shutdown. Man, when shit hits the fan, a lot of people gonna get stuck in cities that they can't get out of, that they don't even have no family or friends in. All right? You don't know where the hell you're gonna be when shit hits the fan. All right, check this out, man.
Beats a Jet2 holiday, and right now you can save £50 per.
She over here smiling, y'all was over here PT and having a good old fucking time.
Excuse me. How do we get home? How do we get home?
People got checks to get back to a job to get back to. Y'all want this, but y'all don't give a fuck.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for Delta Flight 101 to Buenos Aires, once again, I do apologize. I understand you guys are frustrated, upset, but it's nothing right now we can do. They're waiting to get pilots. This flight has not canceled. This flight has nothing, and I do apologize for this.
So they're stuck. They're stuck in cities that are probably not even their home. And that's going to be one of the reasons why, people they're going to want to leave cities in that day. All right, 2 Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. So this is just a preview. It's like, look, they're going to want to enter into their home city. But because martial law is declared due to the chaos, they're not going to be let into that city. All right? And it says, and shall not be able. So wherever you are when shit hits the fan and martial law is declared, you're stuck there. All right? And you can't leave. So a lot of people are going to get stuck wherever they're at. Matthew 24 and 17, it says, let him which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. So in a time that's coming, you don't want to be in your house. You don't want to go back to your house. All right? And this was Yahushua warning them of 70 AD of what to do. Like, yo, flee to the mountains. Just get the fuck up out. Just get the fuck up out of the city. Pretty much. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. So you could be at work and shit hits the fan. You know what you got to do. You got to go where people are not. Majority of people are either entering the city or exiting the city. All right, most people don't even live in the cities. They live outside the cities. But there's a lot of people that live in the cities. You know, when shit happens, people want to go home because that's all they know. You know, that's where they're comfortable at. And that shows you, you know, in perilous times, you can't go back home. That shows you a lot of these doomsday these dudes that got bunkers, they ain't gonna make it back to it. All right? It says, neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. So whatever you got on, wherever you're at, you gotta flee away from the city. All right? That's whatever you got on, that's what you need to have on. And you got to be on the move. Matthew 24:19, woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Yeah, and women with newborns and children are a liability, you know. So, damn, it's going to be terrible. Because they're the weakest ones. And they got a weak vessel with them. You know. And it's hard to protect yourself and then try to protect a baby. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. So yet again, this is Yahushua warning them of 70 AD. You know, of the persecution, the persecution of Jerusalem. Right? It says, verse 21, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time. So it's going to be hard times coming that never been this extremely hard throughout history. It's going to really be hard. No, nor ever shall be. So this is the end of the world. It's going to be the craziest hard times ever. And except those days should be shortened, there shall no flesh be saved. So the Most High is speeding up the days even faster as we get close to the end of Esau's kingdom. If he don't, this dude would kill us all, man. You know, through the food, to the genetically modified food, to the poisons in the water. They become more potent. The poisons in the food become more devastating to the body. the chemicals in the air, he would spray more chemicals. He would double that up. All right. He'll put more satellites in the sky. You know, testing more weapons, microwaving us with all this goddamn Wi-Fi and all this shit, man. So that's why the Most High is speeding up the days. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So, hey, the Most High love, He cares for the elect. And that's why time is goddamn near skipping. That's why the angel told Ezra, pray for a few days unto you. And the Most High is hearing us, man. He's speeding up the days, man. First Thessalonians 5:3. Well, 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. And we're the only ones that know perfectly. We know prophecy. We know the times that we're in. We know what's going down. All right. What is going to happen next? The next phase of all of this. That the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So we know the Lord is going to come as a surprise upon the world. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So that's when the Most High likes to get people, when they feel like everything is all good. You know, life is back to normal. We're able to continue. All right. So let's say they reverse the government shutdown. People are going to be like, man, finally, stuff is normal again. You know? Then boom. That's how the Most High get down. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. So we're in a period of time where impending danger is about to happen. And it's coming quick. All right? As travail upon a woman with child. So yeah, like a woman have just a regular day, go about the business, and boom, birth pains. Water break. She got to deliver the baby. And that's a metaphor for how these times are going to be. It's going to catch everyone off guard. And when it comes, it's going to be painful. And they should not escape. Yep. These people ain't going to escape. So wherever they're at, wherever the Lord have them or whatever they go through, they were meant to be in that situation. So say if someone was stuck in a different state, you know, and they get gunned down, the Most High meant for their lot to be like that. Say if they were in a city, their own city, and they starved to death, the Most High set it up that way. But they ain't going to escape these judgments that's coming. All right. So 2nd Ezra 15 and 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. So destruction is coming. For the sword and their destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. So it's going to be survival of the fittest. And it's going to be for each his own. In that time, you're going to have to look out for yourself and your family. That's it. All right? For there shall be sedition among men, invading one another. So civil war breaks out. And it's going to be violent. And everybody's going to get caught up in this violence that's going to pour over into the streets, into your neighborhood, into your apartments. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So people are going to bear arms. They're going to get tired of the government, and they're really going to challenge the government, challenge the authority. And this is where the president steps in and declares martial law. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Why would someone want to go into the city in the midst of chaos? It's because people going to get stuck outside their city, or they're going to get stuck wherever they're at, and they're going to try to go to their family, you know. And they're not going to be able to gain access. So whoever is in that city, they're going to be able to be in that city. And the soldiers going to keep them there. All right? We're talking about serious times, man. All right? For because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. So you're going to have a lot of home break-ins, a lot of people just burning homes, a lot of people just shooting up and destroying people's houses, ransacking it, looking for things. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation. So extreme hard times. And people going to do desperate ass things. And this is how bad it's going to get. 2nd Ezra 16 and 28. For of a city there shall be 10 left. Now imagine, there's millions of people in one city. In small states, there's like hundreds of thousands. So what's going to happen to all these people? The plague is going to get them. All right? The plagues mentioned in 2nd Ezra 15. We just read. Sword. Did I read it? Sword, death. No, I didn't read it. It's not here. I think it's in 16. Yeah, man, the sword, death, and destruction. Yeah, Salakia. 2nd Ezra 15:5. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. So that's what's coming. Right now. Second Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who would deliver me in those days? The days that Ezra is crying about, who's going to save him, is the days we're approaching right now. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mourning. So a lot of crying, a lot of suffering. The beginning of famine and great death. So a lot of mass death. The beginning of wars. A lot of people going to die from outbreaks, starvation, the military, militias, their neighbor. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? This is what we're going to do. We're going to do what we've been doing. 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Yeah, we've been walking by faith the whole time. Not by what we see, but by faith. And by faith, the Most High brought us through some crazy things. You know, you got to reflect your faith. Look how many times the Lord brought you through things, you know, to carry you. Not by how things you see, like your situation or what you're going through, or these people being demons. Nah, man, by faith, got you through things. So we're going to continue to walk by faith, Lord willing, and not by what we seeing out here, like mass death, you know, just horrible things, like horrible things to make the gut turn. So yeah, man. Let me see. Daniel chapter 12 and 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. So we're going to have divine intervention. We're going to need it for these times. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So nothing ever like this have graced the earth. It is going to be the worst time to live in the point of history. All right, because this devil, he's going to pull out all the weaponry. He's going to show his horns. You know, he's going to release all type of shit that he has been hiding in a lab. All type of shit that he's been engineering. All type of weapons and technology that he has hid from the masses is going to be used, man. You know, robots is going to be used. Weapons that you thought were conspiracy from to 5G towers, all of that shit is going to be used. So it's going to be like a time never like this. All right, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, the elect. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. Now, Lord willing, our names is written in heaven, man. You know? If it is, you're going to get that divine help. Because shit is about to be real crazy. Stability. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. So, this truth and what we know, what we have gained through experience, all the wisdom you have accumulated through experience, all the things you have learned in this truth, is going to keep you firm mentally in that time, in the times to come. Now, think about it. The people that don't have wisdom and knowledge, they're going to fold. They're not going to stay firm. You know, they're going to break. And strength of salvation. So, wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us firm in that time, in these times, man. Because we're going to witness so much things. It's going to be overbearing to see. You know, you're going to see guts of young ones. You know, people's face tore off, skulls. Shit, it's going to be real, you know, real ugly out here. But this truth is going to keep you, it's going to keep you firm, man. You're going to still have your head peace. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. And we're the only one that fear the Lord. And that's precious to him. I think it's 40. A second. Second Ezra, chapter 16 and 38. As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains, when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. So when that water break, she go in that labor pain, she has to push. She got to suffer that pain. All right? And that pain is happening immediately when she got to go into, you know, that mode to deliver that baby. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth. And the world shall mourn, and sorrows shall come upon it on every side. So these plagues ain't gonna, man, it's gonna be a domino effect. Once the sedition, once martial law is declared, shit's gonna go downhill from there. I mean, real ugly. A lot of people families gonna get wiped out. Sorrow shall come upon it on every side. So the plagues are meant to consume America, the people. Alright? Famine, death, destruction. It's going to be happening everywhere. O my people, hear my word. Make you ready to that battle. And how do you make yourself ready for the battle? Ephesians 6, you got to put on that armor. You got to put on this truth, man. You know, you got to put it on, wear it, become it, be it. That's how you prepare for the battle ahead. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Yet again, you know, you don't know where you're going to be when shit hits the fan. But wherever you are, you're going to be on the move. You ain't looking to go home. You're looking to be on the move, like a pilgrim. All they're doing is moving. Moving from what? Danger. Because the time that's coming, you can't sit in one place. Because everybody's going to be looking for the same thing that you came upon. So these times that are coming, we're just going to constantly move. You might rest somewhere for a couple hours. You got to get up out of there. You might rest somewhere for a couple days or a day. You have to get up out of there. Keep moving. One of my favorite scriptures is Jeremiah 17:17. Jeremiah 17:17, be not a terror unto me, thou art my hope in the day of evil. So we got hope in very dark times, very evil times, that in the Most High, that He will send divine help. He will provide food. He will make sure we're safe. Like it tells you in Job, your tabernacle gonna be at peace. So even if you're moving as a pilgrim, there's danger all around you, but wherever you stand, you're gonna be safe. You know. But yeah, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying and to the point. Giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua. Shalom.